Like many people out there, I love me some Demon Slayer. I mean, Demon Slayer has to be probably one of the most enjoyable animes out there right now, and it is probably the most beautifully animated anime I have ever seen. I mean, it has just completely taken over every time it goes on air. But as much as I love Demon Slayer, you know what I don't love? Rumors and misinformation. And for some reason, Demon Slayer, out of all communities, has this the most. I don't know what it is with Demon Slayer combining with misinformation, but it's like bread and butter. You can't have Demon Slayer without having a bunch of rumors flying around that are completely fake. And every time a new Demon Slayer season comes out, these rumors start sparking up again, and somehow they increase in size. Every time a new season comes out, there's like 200 more rumors that people are believing. You know what it takes for the Demon Slayer community to believe something that's fake? One video on any social media platform. It could be some random person that makes something up completely off the top of their head. Like, for example, right now, if I told you that, let's say, Inosuke is the strongest Demon Slayer of all time, and that video reached a large group of people, I guarantee you 60% of those people would believe it. So with so much misinformation existing in the Demon Slayer community, I have taken it upon myself to go through the most popular rumors and the ones I hear the most and the ones people for some reason believe, and tell you what's fact and fake. So without further ado, let's finally clear up some of these rumors. Now, the most common one I hear out of everything involves Gyutaro, Upper Moon 6, and this one is people saying if it wasn't for Daki, Gyutaro would have been Upper Moon 5 or he would have been Upper Moon 4. Oh, you guys don't know how much it pains me when people say this, because they think that they're right. And if you tell them that that was never stated, they'll say, yes, it was. Muzan said it. Muzan never mentioned Gyutaro being Upper Moon 5 or Upper Moon 4. He never mentioned Gyutaro going up in rank. He also never said that Daki makes him weaker. All Muzan said was Gyutaro would have won if he was the one fighting to begin with. Oh, well, Tizzy. If Muzan is saying Gyutaro would have won if he was fighting, that means Daki was making him weaker. No, it doesn't. What that means is if Gyutaro wasn't playing around with Tanjiro, Tengen, and the rest of them like he was, he would have won. If it was just him fighting from the start instead of sending Daki, he would have won. That's what Muzan means. But somehow people get Upper Moon 4, Upper Moon 5 out of nowhere. I'm convinced the only reason people think Gyutaro was so strong was because of the flashy animation. And the only reason why people think Upper Moon 5 and Upper Moon 4 were weak was because their fights didn't look as intense. But guys, let me tell you, they are ranked for a reason. Gyutaro is Upper Moon 6 because he is, surprise, surprise, the weakest Upper Moon. He would not have been Upper Moon 4 without Daki. He would not have been Upper Moon 5 without Daki. That is completely fake. The author, Muzan, whoever, has never said anything even close. The next rumor I want to clear up. Another very common rumor I hear is that no hashira can beat Upper Moons 3-1 in a one-on-one fight. Now, I'm not going to sit here and argue whether or not I think certain hashiras can beat Akaza, Doma, or maybe even Kokoshibo in a one-on-one fight. I'll leave that up to you guys and maybe a separate video. But my problem with this is when people say the author stated it. The author stated that no hashira can win against an Upper Moon 3-1 in a one-on-one fight. Well, guess what? The author has never stated that. In fact, the only statement that implies anything close was when Shinobu said that an Upper Moon is at least 3 pillars worth of strength, meaning 3 hashiras worth of strength. But clearly that's not true, considering that Moichiro took out Upper Moon 5 by himself. Yeah, you can argue he had help from like the little kid who freed him, but in terms of actual combat and battle, Moichiro won in a one-on-one fight. Also, when Shinobu made that statement, she never encountered an Upper Moon, so how would she know how strong they are? And this was before people started gaining their marks. So her statement in every single way is completely invalid. Again, you can still think that hashiras can't beat Upper Moons 3-1 one-on-one. Personally, I don't believe it. I think certain hashiras can beat Akaza one-on-one, and I could even make an argument for Doma. Kokoshibo is the only exception, but you can't go around saying the author stated it, because the author never did. So, believe what you want, but don't say the author stated something that they didn't. Moving on to the next rumor, the author has already made a list of the strongest hashiras and the fastest hashiras. Oh, man. This rumor used to be really big. I haven't been seeing it as much lately, but I know people still believe it. And what they're referring to is the 2 lists that I'm showing right here. And if you look closely, if you actually take time to read the list, first one is ranking them in an arm wrestling competition. Yep, arm wrestling. And since Rengoku is in both of those lists, that means those lists were made before the Mugen Train arc. So it was the weakest versions of the hashiras taken into account as well. And then if you look at the so-called speed list, that is ranking them based on running speed in a race. So it's who can run faster, which has absolutely no factor in a fight or in how strong someone is. The list is also a complete joke, considering that Obanai ranked lower because he ran like a snake, Giyu got lost, Mitsuri finished lower because she just ran after eating. So you can very clearly tell that this list is not meant to be taken seriously. Let's move on to rumor number 4, and this one I just started hearing recently. This is a very new, fresh rumor that has just started to gain some traction, and this rumor is Tengen Uzui never awakened his mark because he never thought he was gonna die. Oh my god, Tengen fans have to be one of the most delusional fan bases I have ever seen. The amount of stuff they make up for Tengen to make him seem stronger than he really is embarrassing. The mark has nothing to do with whether or not you think you're dying. Tengen, for all I care, could have been thinking that he was on death's door, pounding on death's door, telling the devil or whoever lives down there, "Yoo-hoo, let me in," and he still wouldn't have even gotten the mark. Because getting the mark has no correlation with how you're thinking. They literally straight up explain to us how you get the mark. Your temperature has to rise past a certain point, and your body has to be in critical condition. Also, the reason why Tengen didn't get a mark was because Tanjiro hadn't gotten a mark yet. He unlocked his mark during that arc. You need to interact with somebody who has a mark in order to get your own mark. So Tengen not thinking that he was gonna die has nothing to do with him not getting a mark. Let's move on to rumor number 5, and this rumor confuses me a little because it's a little brain dead, just like the rest of these rumors. But this one is special, and that's Kaigaku is not an Upper Moon. I don't know. I know people are watching this video saying like, oh, what's this guy talking about? Everything he's been saying is like common sense. I know, but to some people it's not. Some people say that Kaigaku is not an actual Upper Moon because he was only placed as Upper Moon 6 to fill up spots. Okay, I get the thought process a little, but if he was only meant to fill up spots, why wasn't he Upper Moon 5? Because By the time Infinity Castle rolls around, we're missing Upper Moons 4, 5, and 6. And Nakame filled up Upper Moon 4's spot, but Kaigaku was still Upper Moon 6. So if Muzan really wanted to fill up spots, why didn't he just place Kaigaku at Upper Moon 5 level? Oh, well, Kaigaku's not Upper Moon level because he got beat by Zenitsu in a one-on-one fight. Okay? What does that change? Y'all do realize that by that arc, Zenitsu is easily hashira level. All the main Demon Slayers are hashira level by that point. So Zenitsu beating him is not like something that makes Kaigaku automatically weaker. He's still Upper Moon level. What's the logic? Sure, you could say that he might be the weakest of the Upper Moons. I'm not going to argue against that, but at the end of the day, he's Upper Moon level whether or not you like it. And the last rumor and piece of misconception I am going to cover in this video is that Akaza was actually trying against Rengoku. Now, it doesn't take much to figure out that Akaza wasn't trying, but some people still think he was. So, let's look at it, okay? Akaza, throughout this entire fight, his main goal is to try to convince Rengoku to be a demon. The entire fight, if you read through it, every instance he gets, he is trying to recruit Rengoku to be a demon. Even when he stabs, or not stabs, but punches Rengoku straight through his chest, he is still saying, give in, say you'll become a demon. So, Akaza was intentionally keeping Rengoku alive for as long as he could to try to break his spirit in order for Rengoku to be a demon. And before people start saying, oh, well, that just goes to show how strong Rengoku is, you got the same offer from Akaza. So, Rengoku's not special. Akaza probably offers it to every hashira. In fact, he does. He's literally admitted that he's offered it to every hashira he's fought when he fought against Rengoku. So, Rengoku's not special for getting that offer. Akaza was not trying because he was just trying to keep Rengoku alive for as long as possible. The only time you can argue Akaza tried was when he had his arm trapped inside Rengoku and Rengoku was trying to cut off his neck. But even then, Akaza has legs that he wasn't using for some reason. I don't know. You can argue that he was sort of trying there. But other than that, in the entire fight, he was toying around with Rengoku. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I actually cleared up some stuff for you guys if you guys were confused or believed any of these things. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, also make sure to like and subscribe, of course.